welcome guys to Color. And we're bringing in our professional top scientist, Nate Thompson, the one and only. Now, now come in. Enough clapping. Oh, sorry.
Good to be here, man.
Alright, so I already know what color is, okay? See, color, this has no color. We see the red from the visible spectrum that we see. It hits this, it reflects off the red color. Everything else absorbs into this because we only see the reflected color.
Yeah.
So, how is a rainbow? What is a rainbow?
Well, moisture in the air, the sunlight goes through the moisture in the air. So moisture is everywhere. Rainbows can happen everywhere. It's just the specific angle which the light shines through the water droplets in the air, and that refracts it into the thing. It has reflection, and then it has a second reflection, which is internal reflection, and it comes out and it splits when it comes out, and we see that color.
That's interesting. Very interesting. If we know what the rainbow is, then what is the visible spectrum?
The visible spectrum is only one part of a much larger and diverse spectrum called the electromagnetic spectrum. So that's infrared light, gamma rays, all that kind of stuff, radio waves, all kinds of waves.
Alright, very. So, if we know what a rainbow is, then, and you just explained to us, what is the definition of a rainbow scientifically?
Alright, so it's a phenomenon basically where it's caused by the reflection and refraction of the sunlight through the moisture in the air, and then there's a dispersion of the light in the water droplets, and it just results in the spectrum of light appearing in the sky.
So, if we use rainbows, and we see, use all the colors from a rainbow, then what does a prism do to make the rainbow?
Well, it kind of does the same thing for the water droplets. It just takes the sunlight, or the white light, as they call it, and when it goes through, it just disperses all that stuff.
That's good. Alright, so with rainbows and color, we've learned all reflection and etc. and all this other stuff, and I just don't understand the concept of all these waves and how they reflect and all this. So can you give us some definitions and how this is reflection, correct? How this works?
Yeah, so reflection is the change in direction from the incident ray, which is what's coming in, so light, or say the waves given off from your body. So it goes in and it changes. It's the change in direction from the air, which is one medium, to the surface, the reflected surface, and it changes and it goes out, which is the reflected ray, which kind of is why some things are changed or different or seen backwards.
Alright, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. I know this is getting annoying, but I don't understand refraction. When I see a glass of water and a straw hits it and it's bigger on this side and it's smaller on this side, I don't understand. What is refraction? This doesn't even make sense to me.
Refraction is the bending of the light, or changing of its speed as it enters a different medium. So for that straw, for example, when you put that in the cup, it's changing from, you see it in the air from your eye. When it's in water, it's different. It also goes through the glass, so that can also be why it bends and changes the light around.
Fun fact time. Colorblind people. So if I see this as red, but you see this as orange, it's actually your eyes are seeing it as orange because of the frequency that your eyes recepted in and send the message to the brain. So there's actually, colorblind people are super few. There's 1 in 12 men, 8% of the population is colorblind. So they're not odd, but they're not right. It's just how their brain sees it. we only see the color frequencies put off through the waves, and everything else from the visible spectrum absorbs into the object. We only see the wave that reflects off to us. So nothing really has color. And rainbows reflect and refract through the moisture in the air to form our rainbow. Well, thank you for visiting my show today. It was great having
Appreciate
you.
it.
It was fun doing it, and we learned some stuff along the way.
I did.
All right. Well, thank you for having us. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. About rainbows, yeah, are all around us every day.